St. Louis Cardinals have lost 6 games in a row. They're 9-12, and the Rockies are trying to sweep them today at Coors Field. They're 11-9 on the year, a couple games above 500, and today is what would have been Larry Walker's number 33 jersey retirement day. And we are going to do our best to honor Larry Walker throughout this broadcast with some clips today. Here's who gets the start for the Rockies. It's Chichi Gonzalez, 16 1/3 innings on the year. This is his 4th start, 12 strikeouts against 6 walks, 11 hits, and a 104 whip, 2.76 ERA. He's 1-0 on the year. He'll face Carlos Martinez, the opposing pitcher for the Cardinals today. Colton Wong, as he has done every game of the series, will lead off here in the first inning. 278 on the year, a 5-game hitting streak for Wong, a 348 on base percentage for the leadoff man, playing second base for the Cardinals. Chichi Gonzalez, a solid start to his 2020 campaign. First pitch is low. 11-9, that's good for 3rd place in the National League West for the Rockies right now. Dodgers and Padres ahead of them.
First pitch, 111.
They're trying for a sweep over the Cardinals today. There's a strike, 1 ball and 1 strike. 60 degrees under mainly clear skies, just a few puffy clouds here and there. The wind is blowing in. Beautiful day at Coors Field and a beautiful day to honor Larry Walker, one of the best players in Rockies history. Line drive towards center field. That's going to drop for a base hit. Leadoff single for Colton Wong. It's the first base runner on for the Cardinals here in the top of the first. And that will bring up Dexter Fowler. Started in Game 1, rested yesterday, had 2 runs batted in that first game. Strike on the outside corner. Fowler hitting .208, still trying to get things going on the year. 5 runs batted in, a couple of those came in that first game of this series. The 0-1 from Chichi Gonzalez is taken outside with a fastball. Fowler sitting on 123 career home runs across parts of 12 seasons, some of those spent with these Rockies from 2008 to 2013. Time with the Cubs, Astros, and now Cardinals. 1-1 pitch is taken in the dirt, and nice block by Tony Wolters. Wolters threw out a couple base runners in yesterday's ball game. This is a swing and a line drive, pulled foul. Two-two pitch, swung on and fouled out of play. Ben Kuchner-Kavich of Purple Row along with you. Want to let you know this broadcast is not affiliated with Major League Baseball, MLB The Show 20, or the Colorado Rockies. 2-2 pitch from Chichi Gonzalez is taken up and in with a fastball. It's a full count now on Dexter Fowler with Paul Goldschmidt waiting on deck. Rockies have mostly handled Paul Goldschmidt in this series. We'll try for more of the same today as Chichi takes a look over at first base, delivers a 3-2, and it's swung on and pulled in the air to deep right field, way back, and that ball is gone. It's a 2-run home run for Dexter Fowler, his first home run of the season, and it gives the Cardinals a 2-0 lead off Chichi Gonzalez early in this one. .430 feet the estimated distance, and 106.4 mile-per-hour exit velocity off the bat of the former Rocky Dexter Fowler, who puts the Redbirds on the board first today. Rockies will be playing from behind early again, trying to sweep the Cardinals today. And the batter will be Paul Goldschmidt, .319 average on the year. First pitch is swung on and fouled out of play. Chichi gets the sign he likes into his motion. The windup in the 0-1 is low and away with a slider. 23 hits for Goldschmidt. That ranks second on the Cardinals. Doing what he has done his entire career, just keeps hitting. There's a ground ball chopped foul at the plate. 1-2 the count now on Paul Goldschmidt, former member of the Arizona Diamondbacks. Rockies saw a lot of him, and he enjoyed facing the Rockies during his time in the NL West. 1-2 pitch is a check swing and a pitch in the dirt. Goldschmidt went too far. Throw down by Wolters will get him, and that's out number 1.
The third baseman, number
And that'll bring up Matt Carpenter, 235 with a home run on the year, 333 on base percentage. Carpenter has always done well at drawing walks and getting on base in his career. All of his career spent with the Cardinals since 2011. First pitch is swung on and chopped foul. 1 for 3 with a double in yesterday's ball game for Carpenter. Here's a 0-1 pitch from Chichi Gonzalez. It's swung on and fouled back. Quickly 0-2 on Matt Carpenter. And that one's low with a two-seam fastball. 1 ball and 2 strikes is the count on Matt Carpenter. Into his motion, the windup, and the 1-2 pitch is taken just a bit outside. Count evens at 2. That's low and away. Full count now with Paul DeYoung waiting on deck. He got a pinch hit appearance in yesterday's ball game, started the first game of this series. Tommy Edmonds spelled him at short yesterday, but he's back in there today against Chichi Gonzalez. He's about to throw his 20th pitch of this first inning. Already a couple runs on the board for the Cardinals on the 2-run home run by Dexter Fowler. 3-2 pitch, and that swung on and chopped up the middle. Second baseman McMahon throws to first and got him. That's out number 2. Let's look at the rest of the starting lineup for the Cardinals. Batting 5th, the shortstop Paul DeYoung. Batting 6th, the catcher Yadier Molina. Batting 7th in left field, it's Tyler O'Neill. Batting 8th, the center fielder Lane Thomas. And batting 9th, the pitcher Carlos Martinez, who's hitting .500 on the year. Rockies will try to bring that batting average down for the starting pitcher today. Paul DeYoung, the batter, .273 on the year. First pitch is taken way inside of the cut fastball. 1-0 on Paul DeYoung. And that one's taken high, 2-0. 12 of 22 pitches for strikes in this first inning for Chichi Gonzalez. Hasn't walked anybody, but did give up that 2-run home run. Strike on the inside corner. 2-1, a hitter's count now for Paul DeYoung. And that swung on and grounded to first base. Murphy will feed to Chichi Gonzalez covering, and that'll retire the side. 2 runs on the board early for the Cardinals. It's a 2-run home run for Dexter Fowler. Rockies will try to answer right back early as we go to the bottom of the first. Carlos Martinez making the start for the Cardinals today. This is his 5th start of the season. You may remember him from a game in 2015 at Busch Stadium when the Rockies went to St. Louis, where Martinez got a little angry, and evidently it was because DJ LeMahieu grounded a ball back up the middle, even though that's what you're taught to do as a hitter, hit the ball back up the middle. And it's not like you're intentionally trying to hit a pitcher, but Carlos Martinez took exception to that and threw at DJ LeMahieu his last time up. But we'll see how things go today. David Dahl is the leadoff batter for the Rockies. 9-12 right now are the Cardinals, 5th place in the National League Central, where they made the postseason last year for the first time since 2015. They're trying to get back once again this year. 1-0 pitch to Dahl is taken down and in. Dahl hitting .237 on the year, and it's been a long climb to get back to that mark. 2-0 pitch from Martinez is swung on and missed with a fastball. It is a hitter's count now on Dahl. 2-1. Into the windup, the 2-1 pitch from Martinez is taken outside. Trevor Story is waiting on deck. He's got his batting average up to .218. Just coming into this series, it was below the Mendoza line, so Story has worked back as well. Here comes a 3-1 pitch to David Dahl. And it's swung on and lifted in the air towards left field. O'Neill on the run towards the corner, and it's going to be a foul ball. Full count now on David Dahl. And strike 3 called. He got him on strikes. That's out number 1. First strikeout of the day is the first out of this ball game for Carlos Martinez. He gets Dahl looking with the backwards K. Trevor Story will be the batter. First pitch from Martinez to Story is taken for a strike on the inside corner with a 96-mile-an-hour fastball. Story on an 8-game hitting streak, 3 home runs. His third home run of the year came in yesterday's ball game, 9 runs batted in and a .709 OPS for him. To his motion, the windup, and the 0-1 pitch from Martinez is just a bit off the plate. Story first-round pick back in the 2011 draft as Martinez looks out to the home plate umpire, wonders where that pitch missed. Martinez he plays with a lot of flair. There's a 1-1 pitch to Story. That's taken inside. Hitters count now on Trevor Story on this beautiful day and Larry Walker Day at Coors Field. Larry Walker joining Todd Helton as the two Rockies to have their numbers retired. And that pitch is going to miss outside. 3 balls and a strike with Charlie Blackmon waiting on deck. Larry Walker, the first member of the Rockies to be inducted into the Hall of Fame, also spent some of his career with the Cardinals, who the Rockies are playing today. 3-1 pitch is going to miss outside, ball 4. Story draws a walk, and then he'll put a runner on with 1 out for Charlie Blackmon. Blackmon, .217 average, 2 home runs, 6 runs batted in, a .317 on base percentage as he continues to try and work out of the hole he got himself into early on this year. There's a throw to first to drive back Story. Story stole a couple of bases in Friday's ball game. And Story is going to be out on that throw. Carlos Martinez picks off Trevor Story. So the first base runner of the day for the Rockies is erased. Nobody will be on now for Charlie Blackmon. First pitch to him is taken for a strike at the knees. Blackmon, very good numbers in his career against Martinez. 10 for 21. One of those hits a home run. Batting average up over the .475 mark. The 0-1 pitch is taken for a strike. Quickly 0-2 on Charlie Blackmon. To his windup, the 0-2 pitch from Martinez is taken low with a 2-seam fastball.
The count is 1-2.
Here comes a 1-2 pitch, and it's swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. That'll retire the side. We're through an inning of play. Rockies get a base runner in Trevor Story, but he is picked off. It's 2-0 Cardinals after 1. Yadier Molina on a 6-game hitting streak. He will lead off this top of the second inning. Batting average up to .254 now, slugging .403 on the year. OPS just a tick below the 700 mark. OPS, remember, is on base percentage plus slugging percentage. First pitch from Chichi Gonzalez in the second is taken just a bit outside. 5 for his last 9 at the plate also is Yadier Molina. Got a pinch hit double in the first game of this series. Matt Wieters started that one. Then a couple hits yesterday. Here's a 1-0 pitch from Chichi Gonzalez. It's taken for a strike with a slider. The 1-1 pitch is swung on and pulled foul. Swung on and popped foul out of play. It remains 1-2 on Yadier Molina, longtime catcher for these Cardinals. Some argue he is on a Hall of Fame trajectory. There's the pitch high, count evens at 2. And a swing and a line drive towards left field. Going back on it is Desmond. He'll get there to make the catch, and that's out number 1. Defense for the Rockies today, left to right in the outfield. Ian Desmond, David Dahl, Charlie Blackmon. Infield corners, it's Nolan Arenado and Daniel Murphy. Trevor Story and Ryan McMahon are up the middle of your double play combination. And Elias Diaz is doing the catching today for Chichi Gonzalez. Back-to-back games of catching for Elias Diaz. He had a 3-run home run in yesterday's ball game. Fly ball to shallow center field, and getting there to make the catch is Dahl. That will retire Tyler O'Neill. And Lane Thomas will be the batter. .219 average on the year. a .296 on base percentage. He's still looking to get things going. Harrison Bader got the start in right field yesterday. He got a pinch running appearance in Game 1. No appearance for him yet today. One of the most talented defensive outfielders in the game is Harrison Bader. Lane Thomas getting the start today in center field. Former Blue Jay. First pitch strike. Into his motion, the windup in the 0-1 pitch is swung on and chopped foul. Quickly 0-2 on Lane Thomas. Got a couple hits in Game 1 of this series, including a stolen base as well. Here's an 0-2. That's going to miss outside with a slider. And that is another cut fastball outside. Count evens at 2 on Lane Thomas, number 8 batter for the Cardinals. Here comes a 2-2 pitch, and it's inside. Full count now. The pitcher's spot, Carlos Martinez, waiting on deck. You saw he's hitting .500 to start the year. Very small sample for Carlos Martinez. That pitch is swung on and lifted in the air to shallow right field. Charlie Blackmon coming in, and he will make a shoestring catch. And that'll retire the side. Rockies will try to get on the board. They have Nolan Arenado leading it off in the bottom of the second. 2-0 Cardinals. Nolan Arenado leads things off here in the bottom of the second inning. 2-0 Cardinals after a 2-run home run by Dexter Fowler. Arenado a good start to the year. .347 average, .433 on base percentage, 8 home runs, 21 runs driven in. He's had a good series for himself. First pitch from Carlos Martinez is swung on and chopped foul at the plate. Arenado also good numbers in his career against Martinez. 6 hits and 18 at-bats. One of those 6 hits was a home run. Here's an 0-1 delivery, and that's swung on and pulled foul. Quickly 0-2 on Arenado as he's hacking at the first 2 pitches. Fouls both of them off. His motion, the windup, and the 0-2 pitch is swung on and missed. Arenado strikes out on 3 pitches against Carlos Martinez to lead things off in the second. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game for Carlos Martinez now.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Daniel Murphy.
And that'll leave it up to Daniel Murphy. Murphy hitting .312 on the year. Very hot stretch for him. First pitch is taken just a bit outside. Murphy, 2 home runs, 8 runs batted in. His OPS sits at a solid .880 on the year. And there's a pitch high and away. 8 doubles for Murphy. That's tied for 5th place in the National League. Doesn't lead the Rockies, though. David Dahl has 10. He's into double digits. 2-0 pitch coming to Murphy. And that's swung on and missed. It is a hitter's count now on Murphy, 2-1. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Count evens at 2 on Murphy. Swing and a miss. He got him on strikes. 4th strikeout for Carlos Martinez. He gets Daniel Murphy for the 2nd strikeout of this inning.
The second baseman, Ryan McMahon.
That'll leave things up to Ryan McMahon. McMahon hitting .247 on the year after a very slow start to the season. He has turned it on as of late. First pitch is taken inside. Another home run to yesterday's ball game for McMahon. He's at 6 on the year with 14 runs batted in. That OPS is at .868. Just because the batting average is low, he's really worked the on-base percentage up to getting on base around 1/3 of the time as he pulls one foul. The slugging percentage very solid. He's 5 for his last 13 at the plate. That's a .385 batting average for McMahon in that sample. 1-1 pitch from Martinez is swung on and missed for strike 2. Martinez trying to strike out the side after getting Arenado and Murphy both swinging for the first 2 outs of this second inning. It'll be a 1-2 pitch into his motion. The windup, here it comes, and inside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Strike 3 called on the outside corner. McMahon strikes out, and Carlos Martinez strikes out the side here in the second inning. We're through 2. It's 2-0 Cardinals. It'll be the pitcher Carlos Martinez to lead off the top of the third inning. Let's see, 500 batting average on the year, so he makes sure his laces are in order. First pitch from Chichi Gonzalez here in the third is taken for a strike with a slider. Carlos Martinez, now 7th year of his career. His entire career spent with the Cardinals. At times has been a starter, at times has even been used as a closer. There's an 0-1, and that swung on and chopped foul. Quickly 0-2 on Carlos Martinez. 0-2 delivery from Chichi Gonzalez is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. And that is out number 1. Second strikeout of the day for Chichi Gonzalez.
Now back, second baseman.
Lineup will turn over now. Colton Wong, the leadoff batter, will come up for the Cardinals after Chichi Gonzalez makes quick work of his opposing counterpart, Carlos Martinez. Wong got a base hit his first time up, and he swings at the first pitch and launches it foul. Singled and scored on that home run by Dexter Fowler, did Colton Wong. He's 4 for 10 in the series, a couple doubles mixed in there. Wong does a lot of things right on the ball field. He's a very good defender as well, pitch high. 2 for 5 with one of those doubles, an RBI double in yesterday's ball game for Colton Wong. 1-1 pitch is swung on and fouled out of play. His motion, the windup, and the 1-2 pitch from Chichi Gonzalez is taken low and away with a changeup. And a 2-2 pitch to Wong is swung on and slashed, fair ball down the left field line, headed towards the corner. Desmond over to cut it off. On his way to second base is Wong, and he will be in there with a one-out double here in the third. Second hit of the ball game for Wong, his 7th double of the year and 3rd double of this series. Was able to just pull it fair inside the bag at third, and if Arenado can't get there, no one can. And once again, Dexter Fowler will bat with Colton Wong on base. 2-run home run his first time up for Fowler, the former Rocky. First pitch from Chichi Gonzalez here is taken for a strike. Fowler hoping that hit will get him going on the year. A very rough start for him. There's a pitch outside, 95-mile-an-hour fastball. Fowler was the 14th round pick when he was drafted. That pitch misses inside. It's a hitter's count now on Fowler. It's going to miss. 3 balls and a strike with Paul Goldschmidt waiting on deck. Fowler signed by the Rockies originally when he was drafted. A swing and a line drive pulled foul by Fowler. Fowler used to be just a right-hander, now is a switch hitter. A swing and a fly ball to left, that's going to hook foul and out of play. '14th round pick in the 2004 draft by the Rockies. There's a line drive hit fair down the left field line. That's going to head towards the corner. Wong will score. Fowler on his way to second base. That's an RBI double. 3-0 Cardinals. All runs driven in today by Dexter Fowler. Second double of the year for Dexter Fowler. That'll bring up Paul Goldschmidt. He'll get to bat with another runner in scoring position. First pitch misses off the plate. Strike on the inside corner. 16 runs batted in on the year for Goldschmidt. That ranks first on these Cardinals. We'll continue talking about Larry Walker as this game goes on. 1-1 pitch is going to miss low, 2-1.
I got 2-1 to count.
Walker played for the Rockies from 1995 to 2004. It was with the Expos from 1989 to 1994. Then finished off his career with the Cardinals after being traded over there to end the 2004 season. Also played for them in 2005. Pitch high and 3 balls and a strike now on Goldschmidt with Matt Carpenter waiting on deck. Walker, born in Maple Ridge in British Columbia, Canada. On December 1st, 1966, finished his career with 2,160 hits, a .313 batting average, 383 home runs. Goldschmidt grounds one towards second base, off balance throw by McMahon will get him, and that's out number 2. Advancing to third is Wong. Fowler, Wong has already scored. And then 1,311 runs batted in the career of Larry Walker, a 5-time All-Star, once with the Expos in 1992, and 4 times with the Rockies, 1997, 98, 99, and 2001. Won the National League Most Valuable Player Award for the Rockies in 1997, also a 7-time Gold Glove Award winner, twice with the Expos, and 5 times with the Rockies. 3-time Silver Slugger Award winner, once with the Expos, twice with the Rockies. 3-time Major League Baseball batting champion, all 3 times with the Rockies. Also led the National League in home runs in 1997 with the Rockies. 10th ballot was this 2020 Hall of Fame induction for Larry Walker. 76.6% of the vote. There's a swing and a miss. 2-1 is the count on Matt Carpenter. That pitch is in the dirt and blocked by Elias Diaz. 3 balls and a strike now on Carpenter. Paul DeYoung is waiting on deck. Check swing, and that's a strike. Count goes full. In 1997, Larry Walker was the only player in Major League history to register both a .700 slugging percentage and 30 stolen bases in the same season. As that pitch misses for ball 4, and Steve Foster's going to go out to the mound to try to settle down Chichi Gonzalez. That 1997 season, as we mentioned, was when Walker won the National League Most Valuable Player Award. He was the first player in more than 60 years to record a batting average of .360 in 3 consecutive seasons. Did that from 1997 to 1999 with the Rockies. Paul DeYoung will be the batter, grounded out his first time up, so he's 0 for 1. Jeff Hoffman, the long reliever for the Rockies, has started to warm up in the bullpen in case Chichi Gonzalez continues to run into trouble here. 3-0 Cardinals. First pitch to DeYoung is taken high. DeYoung has 3 doubles and 3 runs batted in across his last 6 games. There's a swing and a ground ball up the middle. The shortstop Story is there. Flips to the second baseman McMahon. That'll retire the side. Another run across on the 3rd RBI of the day for Dexter Fowler. An RBI double. It's 3-0 Cardinals going to the bottom of the 3rd. Ian Desmond leads off the bottom of the 3rd inning. He's on a 4-game hitting streak. .246 average, a home run that came in the first game of this series. 6 runs batted in, a .306 on-base percentage for Ian Desmond. Larry Walker was inducted into Canada's Sports Hall of Fame in 2007, the Canadian Baseball Hall of Fame in 2009, was named the 13th greatest sporting figure from Canada by Sports Illustrated in 1999. Pitch outside to Desmond, who's 1 for 9 in his career against Martinez. Has struck out 5 times, so Carlos Martinez has had his number. There's a swing and a ground ball chopped foul. And finally, in 2020, Larry Walker was elected to the Baseball Hall of Fame in Cooperstown. Really a 5-tool talent. Average, power, speed, defense. That's going to hit the bag, and it's a fair ball. Desmond will get a base hit off of that one to lead off the bottom of the 3rd inning. First hit of the day for the Rockies. And Elias Diaz will be the batter, .267 with a home run, 3 runs batted in. 3-run home run in yesterday's ball game for Diaz. As Dinger will try to excite the crowd. Let's see if the Rockies can get on the board here at the bottom of the third. First pitch to Diaz is taken for a strike at the knees. Diaz looking for his first hit in his career against Carlos Martinez, 0 for 9 against him. Of course, Diaz, spending most of his career with the Pirates, was able to see the Cardinals and Carlos Martinez, their division rivals. There's a swing and a miss. Quickly 0-2 on Elias Diaz. Swung on and lifted in the air towards left field and shallow. O'Neill camps under it. He will make the catch for out number 1. That'll bring up the pitcher Chichi Gonzalez for his first plate appearance of the ball game. Gonzalez looking for his first hit of the season. So continuing to talk about Larry Walker, career slugging percentage of .565, that ranks 12th all time. Chichi Gonzalez lays down a bunt, it goes foul. And Larry Walker is one of only 19 hitters in history to accomplish a 300 batting average, a 400 on-base percentage, and a 500 slugging percentage among players with at least 5,000 plate appearances. Chichi bunts one foul, and it's quickly 0-2 on him. We'll see if he continues to try and bunt with an 0-2 count on him. There is a runner on first, so not sure they want to take a chance. He's swinging away, and he swings and misses. And that's another strikeout. 6th strikeout of the day for Carlos Martinez. Out number 2 here in the third inning after that infield single to lead things off for Ian Desmond. That 300, 400, 500 slash line for Larry Walker. He's only one of 6 to do it after a career that began in 1960. And when you look at advanced metrics, he is one of only 3 players in history to rank within the top 100 of each of batting runs, base running runs, and defensive runs saved. The other 2 players, Barry Bonds and Willie Mays. So quite the company to keep for Larry Walker. Coors Field or no, one of the best to ever play the game, and thank goodness he is enshrined in Cooperstown. I was nervous, I'll be honest with you. I didn't think he was going to get it. But when they said there were a couple people inducted, so it wasn't just Derek Jeter, knew it had to be Larry Walker. Could have been Curt Schilling, but he missed out by a few more votes. David Dahl swings and lifts a high fly ball towards left field. Going back is O'Neill. He's at the track, and he's at the wall. He will make the catch, crashing into the wall, and that will retire the side. Nice play by Tyler O'Neill to put a cap on the third inning. It's 3-0 Cardinals going to the fourth.
You're speaking to him.
Hi, Larry. This is Jack O'Connell with the Baseball Writers Association of America in New York.
Yes, sir.
I'm calling to let you know that you did not fall short this time.
Oh, my God.
Yadier Molina leads off the fourth inning against Chichi Gonzalez. 3-0 Cardinals.
Yadier Molina.
First pitch is swung on and grounded up the middle into center field. A base hit leadoff single here in the fourth for Yadier Molina. Larry Walker, when he was growing up in British Columbia and in the greater Vancouver area, he had aspirations of playing hockey, the sports we most associate with Canada. He had dreams of being an NHL goaltender, but it was the Expos who saw baseball potential in him. That 1997 MVP season, he has a 30-30 player as well. Rumble a short pass Story into left field, a base hit. A couple of runners on now for the Cardinals as they try to extend their lead in the fourth inning. They're already up 3-0.
The center fielder, the 35.
Lane Thomas will be the batter. And he takes first pitch strike.
0-1 the count.
2004, after being traded to the Cardinals, that was when Walker made his first World Series appearance. There's a foul out of play by Thomas, 0-2 the count. Swing and a miss. And he got him on strikes. Third strikeout of the day for Chichi Gonzalez is out number 1 here in the fourth.
The pitcher, Carlos Martinez.
Pitch high to Carlos Martinez, a bunting situation for him. 1-0 is laid down towards third base. Arenado throws to first. That's out number 2. Runners on second and third now for the Cardinals. Sacrifice 5-3 is how that scored. The next pitch of the day will be number 75 from Chichi Gonzalez to Colton Wong. He's 2 for 2 today. Double, single, 2 runs scored. First 2 runners reach for the Cardinals. Chichi Gonzalez trying to keep them off the board now. There's 2 outs. There's a ground ball diving stop by Murphy. Knocks it down, flips to first, and Chichi Gonzalez gets there to cover, and that will retire the side. It remains 3-0 Cardinals going to the bottom of the fourth. Big hitters due up for the Rockies.
Hello, Larry. It's Tom Kenny, the voice of SpongeBob SquarePants. Congratulations, and I gotta say it was a real thrill to be a part of your Hall of Fame phone call moment.
And just between you and me, I have a lucky shirt too.
Trevor Story leads off the bottom of the fourth inning. He drew a walk in his first plate appearance.
The shortstop, Trevor Story.
Pitch high and tight, ball 1. Story also looking for his first hit in his career against Martinez, 0 for 7. So Larry Walker, he made his debut in the major leagues with the Expos on August 16, 1989. He walked twice in that game and had a base hit in his first at-bat of his career. Story takes a strike, it's 2-1. Going into the 1990 season, Walker was ranked number 42 on Baseball America's top prospect lists. Story swings and misses, count evens at 2. Pitch inside, full count on Story with Blackman waiting on deck. And that one's low. Story draws a walk for the second time in this ballgame. That leads off this fourth inning as the Rockies get a leadoff base runner and try to answer back here in the fourth. Charlie Blackman will be the batter. Struck out his first time up, did Blackman. So Walker signed a 4-year, $22.5 million deal with the Rockies as Blackman swings and lifts a high fly ball to right field. Going back on this one is Fowler. He'll get there, and he'll make the catch for out number 1. That would have been about $37.8 million today, that contract for Walker. That was the largest contract since the strike. It happened in 1994. Nolan Arenado, the batter. First pitch is swung on and grounded towards first base. Goldschmidt goes to second for 1. Return throw is a double play. And quickly the side is retired as Dinger is devastated. We're through 4 innings, 3-0 Cardinals. James Pazos and Carlos Estevez double barrel action in the Rockies bullpen as Chichi Gonzalez is out for a 5th inning of work. He had a really quick 4th inning. Dexter Fowler, the batter, 3 runs batted in today, a 2-run home run and a double. He's halfway to the cycle. First pitch is check swing strike.
0-1.
12-year career now for Dexter Fowler. There's a swing and a pop-up. Foul territory. It's the pitcher, Chichi Gonzalez, going over to make the catch for out number 1. 47 of 77 pitches for strikes from Chichi Gonzalez today. Paul Goldschmidt will be the batter. Again, Rockies have handled him in this series. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out on the day.
Nope, ball 1. Count 1-0.
There's Pazos and Estevez both warming up in the Rockies bullpen. Let's dive more into that 1997 MVP season for Walker. There's a pitch inside, 2-0 on Goldschmidt. Pitch outside, 3-0 on Goldschmidt. Matt Carpenter is waiting on deck. Swung on and lifted in the air to center field, swinging at the 3-0 pitch. Poor decision as Dahl is there to make the catch for out number 2.
The third baseman, number 13, Matt Carpenter.
In this inning break, we'll show you the All-Star appearance in 1997 for Walker. On June 12 against the Mariners, he decided to sit out against Randy Johnson. Walker said, "I faced Randy one time in spring training and he almost killed me." Then in the All-Star game, Walker came up against Randy Johnson. There's a fair ball down the left field line towards the wall. That'll be a 2-out double for Matt Carpenter. His 6th double of the season. And keeps things going for the Cardinals here in the 5th. So, at the plate, Johnson threw over Walker's head as a joke. And Walker decided to place his batting helmet backwards and switch sides in the batter's box to stand right-handed for a pitch. He ended up drawing a walk. You know, even though Walker wanted to avoid facing Johnson, he was 11 for 28 against him in his career. That's a .393 batting average. All other lefties hit .199. There's a pitch inside to Paul DeYoung, 2-1 the count. 50 pitches now have been strikes for Chichi Gonzalez of the 85 he is tossed today. Pitch outside, 3 balls and a strike. Walker was hitting above the 400 mark as late as July 17 of that year. On September 12th, he was hitting .371 with 43 home runs. There's a fly ball to right field. That's going to hook foul and out of play. No one in the National League has ever hit .371 with 43 home runs that late in the season. There's a pitch outside, ball 4 and a walk. Couple runners on now with 2 outs for the Cardinals. As Chichi Gonzalez is trying to finish this off, but that's going to be all for him. Bud Black is out to make a pitching change.
Ladies and gentlemen,
It's going to be Jeff Hoffman, long reliever for the Rockies. 16 1/3 innings on the year, 6 games, couple starts, 14 strikeouts and 5 walks. Righty's only hitting .148 against him. He's got a .386 ERA early on. So Walker, after, again, we mentioned he was hitting .371 with 43 home runs on September 12 of 1997. Then he hit home runs in 4 consecutive games. And 199 and 200 in his career came on September 17. Line drive up the middle. That's going to get into center field, a base hit. Carpenter will be waved around third. Here's the throw to the plate by Dahl. It's not in time, offline. And now it's 4-0 Cardinals. RBI single for Yadier Molina. He's had a good series.
Left fielder,
Tyler O'Neill will be the batter. Again, it's Jake McGee now, the lefty, and the righty Carlos Estevez warming up in the Rockies bullpen. First pitch from Hoffman is swung on and grounded. Diving stop again by Murphy. Takes it himself and will just get there in time. Couple of nice diving plays in the last couple innings to end the innings for Daniel Murphy. Take a look at that one more time. Bit of a dangerous calculation to take it himself, but he was able to get there in time and go to the bottom of the fifth. Let's take a look at Larry Walker's All-Star Game appearance.
It's Larry Walker. I told you it hit right-handed. We were talking about it before the game. He batted right-handed earlier in the year in batting practice. And here he is. He's going to face him right-handed. Why not? Just turn it around. Why not? He looks like a catcher hitting. A lot of people don't remember that these two are former teammates coming up through the Expos organization. And now he's back to the left side. And Walker is hitting .398 on the season. And a 2-out walk. So Walker reaches base. After that first pitch, it was like the flyby here right after the anthem.
It's a big sight game here. Randy Johnson throws the ball over Larry Walker's head just like he did to John Kruk.
For manager Bud Black and pitching coach Steve Foster, the rest of the game will be up to the bullpen. Chichi Gonzalez giving up 4 runs on his day, not able to make it out of the 5th inning. Daniel Murphy struck out his first time up. He leads off this bottom of the 5th. So Larry Walker's 1997 season, the overall numbers are worth mentioning again. .366 average, 49 home runs, 130 driven in. Murphy swings and grounds one towards second base. Wong up with the ball, throws to first for out number 1. 208 hits, 143 runs scored, 33 stolen bases, a slugging percentage of .720, an 1172 OPS, 409 total bases, 9.8 WAR. And he was the first Canadian to win the Most Valuable Player award in Major League Baseball history. The second player in history that year who to have a season where he had at least 45 home runs and 30 stolen bases. The 5th player ever with a 40-30 season. Led the major leagues in WAR, slugging percentage, OPS, total bases, runs created, adjusted batting runs, adjusted batting wins, extra base hits, and offensive win percentage. Oh, and National League, he led in on-base percentage and bats per home run. His 409 total bases were the most in the National League since Stan Musial in 1948. McMahon grounds one to second base. Wong makes the play for out number 2. The first time a batter reached 400 total bases since Hank Aaron did it in 1959. Also that year, in 1997, in addition to the MVP, won the Players' Choice Award for National League Outstanding Player, the Baseball Digest Player of the Year Award, his 7th Tip O'Neill Award, his 3rd Gold Glove Award, his 2nd Silver Slugger, and his 1st Rockies Player of the Year Award. The 49 home runs are a single-season club record for Colorado. He had 9 more home runs on the road than he did at Coors Field. 346 on the road, with 29 home runs and 62 runs batted in 75 games. But he didn't win the batting title. He did that in 1998, his next season. It's a 3-0 count now on Ian Desmond with Elias Diaz waiting on deck. And Larry Walker did what he did while playing through a lot of injuries, too. Wonder just how good Walker could have been if he wasn't hurt as much as he was. Desmond pops it up. The shortstop DeYoung makes the catch. That'll retire the side. We're through 5 innings. It's 4-0 Cardinals.
Leading off for St. Louis.
Lane Thomas leads off the 6th inning. Jeff Hoffman's still on the mound. Just had to throw a couple pitches to get the final out of the 5th inning.
Nope, outside.
Thomas is 4 for his last 11 at the plate. That one's a low and away, 2-0.
No strike. Two balls, one strike, the count.
He's going to miss 3 balls and a strike now.
The count is 3-1.
Swing and a miss, full count. And Larry Walker had a big impact on Canada. Justin Morneau.
That's ball 4.
So there's ball 4. He signed with the Rockies in 2014, and he requested to wear number 33 in honor of Walker.
The pitcher, Carlos.
And guess what? In 2014 with the Rockies, Justin Morneau won the NL batting title. He joined Walker as the 2nd Canadian to win a batting title as a member of the Rockies. That's it to first. Murphy throws to second for one back to first and not in time.
No, he's safe.
1 out now.
Now back, second baseman, Colton.
Carlos Martinez lays down a bunt, and the Rockies are able to get the lead runner. Rockies will definitely take that trade-off with the pitcher now on first base, and the lineup will turn over for Colton Wong. There's a strike to Wong, and it's 0-1. Walker nowadays, he likes to bowl. In 2014, he bowled a 300 game. Walker really liked the number 3, and he wore number 33. Was married on November 3 at 3:33. He would take 3 swings in the batter's box before each at bat. And he was the 333rd person to be named to the National Baseball Hall of Fame in Cooperstown.
Outside, that's a ball.
It was ball 2 to Colton Wong. And that one's going to miss low and away. Full count with Dexter Fowler waiting on deck. He's had a good day. 3 of his 8 RBIs on the season have come in this ball game. Swung on and grounded into left field, a base hit. Couple runners aboard now for the Cardinals. They already lead at 4-0. Few hits today for Colton Wong, and that'll bring up Dexter Fowler now. Take a look at what he did back in the first inning. A 2-run shot to deep right field. It's part of his 2-for-3 day at the plate. He takes first pitch fastball for a strike. That swung on and lifted in the air to fairly deep right field. Blackman's going back on this one. It's over his head. Runners had to hold up. Martinez is actually going to be held at third base. That'll be the world's longest single for Dexter Fowler. And no runs will score. Bases will be loaded with one out now for Paul Goldschmidt. Again, Rockies have handled him well in this series, but throughout his career, this has been quite a precarious position to see Paul Goldschmidt come to the plate against the Rockies. He's 0 for 3 today. 5 home runs and 16 runs batted in on the season. First pitch, swing and a miss. Goldschmidt trying to launch there. He's got a .500 batting average, 4 hits and 8 at-bats in his career against Hoffman. And that's a strike. Quickly 0-2 on Goldschmidt. Let's take a look at the situation now. Carlos Martinez is on third base. Colton Wong on second. Dexter Fowler on first with one out. Hoffman gets ready to deliver an 0-2, and it's swung on and lined right to the first baseman, Daniel Murphy. And that's allowed out number 2. Should be quite a job by Hoffman if he can get out of this jam. Goldschmidt hit it hard. But Murphy says, look what I found. And that will leave it up to Matt Carpenter, 1 for 2 double and a run scored in this game. He's the last hope for the Cardinals here as they try to extend that 4-0 lead in the 6th inning. Bases loaded with 2 outs now. First pitch from Hoffman is taken for a strike at the knees of the breaking ball. That one's going to miss high and away with a 97-mile-per-hour fastball. I wanted to say that I appreciate everyone who's listening to these simulated Rockies games during a time when there's no other Rockies baseball to watch. This is Ben Kuchner-Kavich of Purple Row along with you. A lot of you have been very supportive and have said that you're enjoying what we're doing, so I appreciate all of you who leave those comments. Not everyone has liked it, and if there's anything you think that we can improve upon, I welcome your comments here on YouTube, on purplerow.com, or you can send me a message on Twitter. There's a swing and a high fly ball towards center field. Going back on this one is Dahl. This is deep at the wall. That ball's off the top of the wall. That's going to get 3 runs home. It's a bases clearing double for Matt Carpenter off the deepest part of the wall in right center field. 7th double of the year for Carpenter. Now it's 7-0 Cardinals. If it were not for that barrier that was erected prior to the 2016 season, that may have gotten out of here. That's going to end the day for Jeff Hoffman. Jake McGee will come into this game. He's off to a good start this year. 10 1/3 innings, 10 strikeouts, and 5 walks. ERA sits at 0.87. Ridiculous reverse splits for McGee this year. The lefties are hitting .321 against him. Righties only hitting .091. And Yadier Molina will be the batter he faces with 2 outs. Matt Carpenter, after his bases clearing double, is on second base. 7-0 Cardinals. Molina swings us a high fly ball towards left field. Going back on this one is Desmond. And in front of the track, he will get there to make the catch. We go to the bottom of the 6th. 7-0 Cardinals. Well, Rockies have looked really good from the offensive standpoint and pitching in the first 2 games of this series. All Cardinals today, though. Rockies only have 1 hit against Carlos Martinez, who's only at 58 pitches as we start off the 6th. Elias Diaz will lead off. He flied out his first time up, so he's 0 for 1. 2 for 5 in the series, had a 3-run home run in yesterday's ball game. In the pitcher spot, Jake McGee is waiting on deck. We'll see if we get a pinch hitter for him. First pitch to Diaz is taken high and inside. 5-year career now for Diaz. First year with the Rockies after spending all of the rest of his career with the Pittsburgh Pirates, non-tendered at the deadline this offseason. There's a ground ball diving stop at third off the glove of Carpenter. Throws to first and still not in time to get the catcher, Diaz, running. That'll be a leadoff infield single and a leadoff base runner for the Rockies here in the 6th. As they try to chip away at the lead, Raimel Tapia is going to pinch hit for Jake McGee in the pitcher spot. Tapia, a slow start to his season, only hitting .115. Only the second hit of the day for the Rockies came off the bat of Elias Diaz. Line drive, base hit into right field. A couple Rockies aboard now to kick off the 6th inning. Diaz and Tapia. And that'll turn the lineup over for the Rockies. They have big bats due up. David Dahl will lead things off. Don't call it a comeback. Dahl is 0 for 2 today, a strikeout and a flyout. As Dinger has recovered, and he is ready to get the crowd riled up and ready for the Rockies to get back in this ball game, trying to chip away at that 7-0 St. Louis lead here in the 6th. First real trouble of the day for Martinez. First pitch is a strike to Dahl. 10 doubles for Dahl, as we mentioned earlier. That ranks first place on these Rockies, only Rocky in double digits. These Rockies have certainly hit quite a few doubles this year. 0-1 pitch is swung on and lined foul, quickly 0-2 on Dahl. But just to finish that point from the 6th inning where I said, remember, if you want to leave any comments, feedback on what we can be doing better, purplerow.com. In the YouTube comments here, Dahl swings and lifts a fly ball to center field. Over to make the catch is Lane Thomas. That's out number 1. Runners will have to hold. Or you can send me a message on Twitter, because if there's a reason you're not enjoying this broadcast, it starts with me. And I want to make sure that what I'm doing here is quality. I do it partially for myself to get experience doing this, but I also do it because I want you guys to have, guys and girls, to have some quality content to look at. And if it's coming across as though I'm not passionate enough, that certainly is not my intention, because I am definitely 1,000,000,000% passionate about wanting to bring you all baseball right now. And I hope you are enjoying this. Even if it's not quite what you expected, I hope there's some positives you can take away from it. I hope you're enjoying the telecast today. 0-1 pitch to Trevor Story is swung on and missed. He's quickly down 0-2. I know baseball broadcasts are probably better with a two-man booth. It's just not in my logistics right now to be able to have another person here with me. It's a 1-2 count now on Trevor Story. This 1-2 pitch to Story is going to miss outside. Count evens at 2. 69th pitch of the day from Carlos Martinez is swung on and lined foul. That's cued foul over towards the camera well. And once more, it'll be a 2-2 pitch coming to Story. And that's swung on and grounded towards third base. Carpenter tags the runner for 1, goes to second. And that's not in time. Carpenter might have been a little bit too eager to get a couple outs there. The lead runner is out, but Charlie Blackman will be the batter. A couple runners on for the Rockies and 2 outs now. It's Tapia at second after Diaz is forced at third. Story on first. First pitch to Blackman is swung on and grounded up the middle into center field to base hit. Tapia will be waved around third, and he will score as the throw goes to third base. Rockies are on the board. They trail it 7-1 here in the bottom of the 6th. Charlie Blackman, first man to break through today and get a run on the board for the Rockies against Carlos Martinez. Nolan Arenado will be the batter as Adam Wainwright, reliever this year for the Cardinals, starts to warm up in their bullpen. Arenado swings and misses. He's quickly down 0-1. 0 for 2 on the day for Arenado. Adam Wainwright signing that 1-year deal to have yet one more go-around with the Cardinals this year. He's being utilized as a reliever. Swung on and pulled foul by Arenado. He's quickly down 0-2. 7 seasons for Arenado. He's got a 33.3 career WAR. Hey, talked about all those number 3s for Larry Walker. Nolan Arenado following right in his footsteps as one of the greatest Rockies of all time. There's a ground ball hit to short. Going to second for the forces DeYoung, and that'll retire the side. Rockies break through. Charlie Blackman's RBI single gets them on the board, but it's all Cardinals today through 6. It's 7-1 St. Louis.
Your attention, please.
James Pazos will pitch here in the 7th inning. 11 1/3 innings on the year, 12 strikeouts, 6 walks. First batter he will face is Yadier Molina. 2 for 3 on the day, a couple base hits and a run batted in. He's had a really good series, 5 for 8. Couple doubles. Won a pinch hit double in game 1, then a double in yesterday's ball game. The second start of the series for Molina today. Pazos' first pitch is taken high and tight.
Counts 1-0.
This 1-0 is going to be a strike on the inside corner. And that's fouled the other way. 1-2 the count on Molina. Longtime catcher for the Cards. Pazos into the windup, and the 1-2 is swung on and hit foul down the right field line. That's going to miss low and away. Count evens at 2. Check swing and appeal. Molina did not go, and I'm also not sure quite where that pitch missed, but it's a full count now on Molina. 3-2 pitch from Pazos is taken inside, ball 4, a leadoff walk to Yadier Molina, who doesn't draw a whole lot of walks. He is a leadoff base runner here in this 7th inning as the Cardinals try to continue the scoring run. They're up 7-1 against the Rockies. Wade Davis is now warming up in the Rockies bullpen. Tyler O'Neill takes a pitch low for ball 1. There's Wade Davis along with Carlos Estevez in the Rockies bullpen. The 1-0 pitch is swung on and grounded up the middle. That's going to get into center field, a base hit. And that ball gets by Dahl, and advancing to third is Molina. Advancing to second is O'Neill. It'll be a single and an E8, error on the center fielder David Dahl. And Lane Thomas will be the batter with 2 runners in scoring position and nobody out now. A bit of an ugly day for the Rockies, I must say. They're down 7-1. First pitch to Thomas is swung on and fouled out of play. Thomas drew a walk back in the 6th inning, otherwise he's 0 for 2. There's a strike, quickly 0-2 on Thomas. Pazos from the set position. Gets ready to deliver an 0-2 pitch to Thomas. And it's swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. That's out number 1.
The pitcher, number 18, Carlos.
And the pitcher's spot is due up. It's Carlos Martinez. We'll see if he takes this appearance for himself. He's pitched well enough today, and he will. He'll get a chance to pitch the bottom of the 7th. First pitch from Pazos is taken for a strike. Sacrifice bunt and a run scored for Martinez back in the 6th inning. Scored on the bases clearing double by Matt Carpenter. 0-1 pitch from Pazos is swung on and missed. It's quickly 0-2 on Martinez. Oh-2 is inside with a slider, ball 1. One-two pitch from Pazos is swung on and grounded back towards the mound. It's off the glove of Pazos. Should still have time to get the runner Martinez at first, and he does. There are 2 outs now. No runners will be able to advance.
Now batting, second baseman, Colton.
And the lineup will turn over. 5th at bat of the day now for Colton Wong here in the 7th. He's 3 for 4, a double and 2 singles, 3 runs scored. Quite a busy day in the box score for Colton Wong. It's a lefty-on-lefty matchup. First pitch from Pazos is on its way, and it's a check swing and a pitch outside. Wong holds up. It's ball one. One-0 pitch from Pazos is taken low. Into his motion as Pazos brings that glove up towards his face, then back down towards the belt and delivers a 2-0. That just misses somewhere. 3-0. Dexter Fowler's waiting on deck. That's in there for a strike. 3 balls and a strike now. Three-one from Pazos is swung on and lined into left field, a base hit. It's going to get 2 runs home. And a 2-run single for Colton Wong makes it 9-1 Cardinals. Dexter Fowler will be the batter, also 3 for 4 today. He takes first pitch outside. Triple shy of the cycle is Fowler. Home run, double, and single as part of his 3 for 4 day. Colton Wong also now has 4 hits. Pazos delivers a 1-0 to Fowler, and it's swung on and chopped foul at the plate. The 1-1 is swung on and grounded up the middle. Second baseman McMahon kicks it, and he's not going to have a play. That'll be a single. 4th hit of the day for Fowler. So the 1-2 hitters, Wong and Fowler, both have combined for 8 hits today for the Cardinals. Carlos Estevez will be the new pitcher. 12 2/3 innings, 17 strikeouts to 4 walks, his .497 ERA. You can see righties are hitting a whopping .533 against him. Lefties only .094. 14th game of the year for Estevez. And it's been an ugly day for the Rockies, folks. They trail it 9-1 here in the 7th. Pitch from Estevez to Goldschmidt is taken for a strike with a 96-mile-an-hour fastball. Early and often the scoring for the Cardinals today. Goldschmidt, though, is 0 for 4. One Cardinal who has been handled today, a Cardinal who usually hits the Rockies quite well. And really, the Rockies have handled him all this series. 0-1 pitch is swung on and missed quickly. 0-2 on Goldschmidt as Estevez tries to stop the bleeding quickly here in the 7th. The 0-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes, and that'll retire the side. 7th inning stretch time. Let's welcome Corey Shembry for the 7th inning stretch and take me out to the ball game.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever get back, 'cause it's root, root, root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever get back, 'cause it's root, root, root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Adam Wainwright, former starter much of his career. He will be the new pitcher for the Cardinals here in the bottom of the 7th. 16 innings pitched, 14 strikeouts, 11 walks. We want to thank Corey Shembry for bringing us Take Me Out to the ball game. 0 for 2 on the day for Daniel Murphy, strikeout and a groundout. Alex Reyes and John Gant, a couple of righties, are warming up in the Cardinals bullpen in case this one gets out of hand for Wainwright. All Cardinals today, they lead at 9-1. First pitch to Murphy is taken low. There's Reyes and Gant, left and right on your screen respectively. They are warming in the Cardinals bullpen. A lot of relievers for the Cardinals have had an awful time with walks this year. There's a pitch high and away, 2-0. Wainwright has not been immune either. So that leaves you a little bit of hope. 8 runs is quite a tall order for the Rockies, but walks will haunt. And if the Cardinals bullpen can't figure it out, there remains to be a little bit of hope for the Rockies. There's a pitch low and away. Ryan McMahon is waiting on deck as it's a 3-0 count on Daniel Murphy. There's a strike on the outside corner, 3-1. Swing and a miss, and from 3-0, the count is now full on Daniel Murphy. Three-2 pitch is swung on and lined into left field. A base hit leadoff single for Daniel Murphy here in the bottom of the 7th. As Rockies continue to try and chip away just a little bit at that big 9-1 Cardinal lead. Ryan McMahon will be the batter. He's 0 for 2 on the day. And he takes first pitch inside. Strikeout and a groundout from McMahon today. 326 on base percentage and a 520 slugging percentage. Good power numbers for McMahon early on this year. Still working on getting the first 2 portions of that slash line up to par. And there's a swing and a ground ball foul. 1 ball and 1 strike as the count levels on McMahon. And a bit of an ugly day on defense. Dahl and McMahon both not able to handle some balls. There's a pitch in the dirt. And the throw down to first base by Molina. Murphy's not going anywhere. 2-1 pitch from Wainwright is swung on and pulled foul down the first base line. Count evens at 2. Swung on and grounded to short. That's easy. 6-4-3 double play started by DeYoung. There are quickly 2 outs. Ian Desmond will be the batter. 1 for 2 today. Got a base hit in the 3rd inning. One of the few Rockies to achieve hits today. He's 4 for 10 in this series. It's been a good series for Desmond. One of the bright takeaways from today's ball game. First pitch misses low. So unless some miracle happens, Rockies will not be able to sweep the Cardinals. They will take 2 of 3 and win this series at Coors Field, however. There's a pitch just a bit low, 2-0. Cardinals were on quite a stretch where they had lost 6 straight games, so they had something to come out and prove today. Two-0 pitch from Wainwright is going to be a strike. Hitters count for Desmond. And the 2-1 is swung on and fouled out of play. Wainwright into his motion, the windup, and the 2-2 pitch to Desmond is swung on and missed at a pitch in the dirt. Molina will throw down to first to complete the strikeout. We're through 7 innings. All Cardinals today, they lead at 9-1. Matt Carpenter's 2 for 3 today. He leads off this 8th inning. Bases clearing double his last time up, so he's got 3 runs batted in and 2 doubles on the day, a run scored as well. First pitch from Estevez still out there is outside of the 99-mile-an-hour fastball. Estevez pitching in front of 32,262 in attendance today at Coors Field to see their Rockies down by 8 runs here in the 8th. 1-0 pitch is taken inside. Estevez getting the final out of the 7th inning, back out for the 8th. His 2-0 pitch to Carpenter is inside. Now it's 3-0 with Paul DeYoung waiting on deck. Estevez gets the sign he likes from Diaz into the windup, and his 3-0 is high. A 4-pitch walk will lead off this 8th inning for Carpenter. And that is not what you want to see in a 9-1 ball game. No free base runners. Paul DeYoung will be the batter. He has been handled today. He's 0 for 3. Flied out his last time up in the 5th inning. 2 for 7, a couple doubles in this series. All Cardinals today. First pitch from Estevez, pitching from the stretch, is a check swing. Home plate umpire says DeYoung went too far. It's 0-1. There's a strike quickly. 0-2 on DeYoung. Estevez, a brief check over his shoulder, gets ready to deliver an 0-2 to DeYoung, and it's low with a slider. Matt Carpenter on first base. 1-2 pitch to DeYoung is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. That's out number 1 here in the 8th inning.
The catcher, number 4.
That'll bring up Yadier Molina now. Molina 2 for 3 on the day. A lot of Cardinals in the box score have multiple hits in this one. First pitch from Estevez is taken for a strike with a 100-mile-an-hour fastball. Estevez pouring in heat no matter what the score. 2 singles in this game for Molina. RBI and a run scored as well. He's got his batting average up over the 270 mark now. 0-1 pitch coming, and that's a bit high and tight. Estevez from the set position into his motion. The 1-1 pitch is swung on and pulled foul down the left field line towards the seats. One, 2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. That's out number 2.
Now batter, the left fielder.
Estevez with a couple of strikeouts after the leadoff walk here in the 8th. Here's Tyler O'Neill. He also has 2 hits today, 2 for 4. First pitch from Estevez is taken for a strike on the inside corner with a changeup. O'Neill 2 singles and a run scored for him. Really just Paul Goldschmidt and Paul DeYoung. If your name is Paul, you're not really getting in on the action for the Cardinals today. 0-1 pitch is going to miss low and away with a 98-mile-an-hour fastball. There's a strike, and it's 1-2. And a swing and a ground ball. Sliding stop by McMahon. It's off his glove. He'll flip to the short way, and you get him. McMahon, a 4-6 force out. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It's 9-1 Cardinals. Elias Diaz leads things off in the bottom of the 8th. 1 for 2. He had a base hit in the 6th inning. 3 for 6 in the series. 3-run home run yesterday. Adam Wainwright back out there for another inning of work. Delivers a pitch high for ball one here in the bottom of the 8th. 9-1 Cardinals. 1-0 pitch is swung on and chopped foul at the plate. There's a swing and a pop-up. First baseman Goldschmidt camping under it. He'll make the catch for out number 1. Pitcher's spot is due up. We'll likely see a pinch hitter for Estevez.
The pitcher, number 54. Carlos.
Hilliard, Hampson, Owings on the bench. It'll be Chris Owings to take the at-bat.
For the Rockies, number 12. Red. Owings.
Owings batting .211 in mostly pinch hit appearances this year. First pitch is taken for a strike. Owings has a .638 OPS. He has a solid on-base percentage, up over a third of the time getting on base is he. And there's a pitch inside, 1 ball and 1 strike. That swung on and lifted in the air toward shallow center field. Coming in is Thomas. He'll get there and make the catch for out number 2.
Now batting, the center fielder, David.
That'll leave it up to David Dahl, 0 for 3 on the day. Flied out his last time up. That was in the 6th inning. First pitch from Wainwright is swung on and lifted in the air towards deep right field. Is Dahl going to get this one fair? He does. That's the first home run of the year for David Dahl. There's a bright spot in today's ball game. That was a missile off Dahl's bat. .432 feet, 108.1 mile per hour exit velocity. David Dahl clocks his first home run of the season. Off of Adam Wainwright, just able to keep it fair, hooking down the right field line. And something to cheer about for the Rockies here in the bottom of the 8th. It's a 9-2 ball game. Trevor Story is going to be the batter now. He has walked twice in this one. Otherwise, just 1 official at-bat on the day. He's 0 for 1. First pitch to Story is taken high with a 92-mile-an-hour fastball. Wainwright doesn't throw with very much velocity these days. Hoping for one more go-around and another ring with the Cardinals. Has a few of them already. Story swings. Lifts a high fly ball to center field. Thomas will get there to make the catch on this one. That'll retire the side. We're through 8. It's 9-2 Cardinals, but not before David Dahl clocks his first home run of the season.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention.
Wade Davis is going to pitch the 9th inning. It is not a save situation. Rockies are trailing 9-2. Lane Thomas will be the new first batter that Davis faces here in the 9th. He's 0 for 3 on the day. First pitch from Davis is taken for a strike. Davis, a pretty good strikeout to walk ratio, still has that high ERA, and that's just because he's giving up a lot of hits. That's going to miss with a 96-mile-an-hour fastball. 1 ball and 1 strike now the count on Thomas. As Davis tries to put together a clean inning here in a low-stress situation, swinging a pop-up. Second baseman McMahon under it makes the catch for out number 1.
The pitcher, number 50, Adam Wainwright.
Pitcher's spot is due up. It'll be a pinch hitter. It's Tommy Edman. Pinch hitting for Adam Wainwright. Edman got the start at short yesterday, hitting .245 on the season. Tyler Kinley is warming up in the Rockies bullpen in case Davis runs into trouble. There's a pitch low and away, ball one. Edman 2 home runs, 5 runs batted in, a 762 OPS on his season. Mostly the backup infielder / pinch hitter for the Cardinals. .1-0 pitch coming from Davis is a check swing and a pitch outside. He did not go. 2-0 now on Edman. And that's going to miss outside. It's now 3-0 on Edman. Colton Wong is waiting on deck. He's already got 4 hits today. There's Kinley warming up in the bullpen for the Rockies. 4 hits for Wong and 4 hits for Fowler today. Here's a 3-0 pitch to Edman. That's taken for a strike with a 96-mile-an-hour fastball. The 3-1 is going to miss outside, a 1-out walk. Again, the last thing you want to see in a 9-2 ball game is those free base runners. And Colton Wong will be the batter. 4 for 5, a double, 3 singles, 2 runs batted in for him. And he swings and lines one into center field. That's a 5-hit game for Colton Wong. Moving up to third base is Edman. 4 singles and a double in the ball game for Colton Wong. That'll bring up Dexter Fowler. He's got 4 hits today. Home run, double, and a couple singles. Still just a triple shy of the cycle. First pitch is swung on and ripped towards right center field. On the run is Dahl. He's at the track and it's off the wall. We'll see if Fowler tries for third. He's going to. 2 runs are going to score. Fowler into third base with a triple, and Dexter Fowler has hit for the cycle. First triple of the year for Fowler. Back here in Colorado, it's an 11-2 Cardinals lead, and Dexter Fowler has hit for the cycle. A 5-hit ball game, and Tyler Kinley is going to come in as Wade Davis is continuing to have some struggles. Look at the reverse splits for Kinley, 11 2/3 innings. Righties have hit 400, lefties only 111. 16 strikeouts and 3 walks for Kinley on the year. He will try to stop the bleeding a little bit here in the 9th. Fowler's still on third base with 1 out. The batter is Paul Goldschmidt. He's had a rough day. One of the only Cardinals we can say that about. He's 0 for 5, takes first pitch outside. Ten hits combined for the first 2 batters in the Cardinals order. There's a pop-up first base side. Murphy going over. He'll make the catch. And Goldschmidt is 0 for 6. On a day when the 2 batters ahead of him combined for 10 hits. No hits for Paul Goldschmidt. Matt Carpenter's 2 for 3, 2 doubles, 3 runs batted in. First pitch from Kinley is taken high, ball 1. Two outs. Kinley takes a look at third base, gets ready to deliver a 1-0 to Carpenter. That's high and away. Pitch low, 3 balls and no strikes now with Paul DeYoung waiting on deck. And a 3-0 from Kinley to Carpenter is swung on and pulled foul. Carpenter hacking on the 3-0. Three-1 delivery is swung on and chopped back towards the mound. Kinley throws to first, and that'll retire the side. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Rockies offense has some work to do. 11-2 Cardinals.
The 1-2. And that's hammered. Deep to right. Ball game. 3-run home run for Larry Walker, and the Rockies win it 4-1. He knew it before the ball got out of the infield. He hit it that well. Talk about driving the ball into the seats in right field.
We talked about pulling the ball. We talked about driving it. Larry Walker gets tremendous extension right here and drives it into right field. And as Bob said earlier, he knew as soon as it left the bat that the ball was gone. That's why Larry Walker is possibly the MVP of the league. Just because of what he does right there.
2 home runs today accounts for all 4 Colorado runs. A 381-foot home run to left field off Millwood in the first inning, and a 3-run home run off John Rocker to win it in the bottom of the 9th inning.
John Gant will be tasked with getting the final 3 outs. 2.45 ERA on the year, 7 1/3 innings pitched, 9 strikeouts, 4 walks. This is his 8th appearance. The good news is that one of the winners of today's ball game will be a team Larry Walker played for. 1 for 3 with an RBI single in today's ball game is Charlie Blackmon, 3 for 11 in this series. It's Blackmon, Arenado, and Murphy due up in a bottom of the 9th in which the Cardinals lead 11-2. All Rockies' first 2 games of the series, all Cardinals today. Blackmon goes up hacking and swings and misses. Into his windup, and the 0-1 pitch is going to miss outside. 95-mile-an-hour two-seam fastball from Gant. The 1-1 is swung on and fouled out of play. And a swing and a miss. He got him on strikes. That's out number 1 here in the 9th.
Up next for Colorado, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
That'll bring up Nolan Arenado. First pitch from Gant is swung on and lifted towards left center field. A long run for O'Neill coming in. That'll drop in front of him for a hit. One out single for Nolan Arenado here in the bottom of the 9th.
The first baseman, number 9, Daniel.
We'll put a runner on for Daniel Murphy. He's 1 for 3 in this ball game. First pitch from Gant is taken for a strike. Base hit back in the 7th inning for Murphy. And that's taken inside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Alex Reyes and John Brebbia both warming up in the Cardinals bullpen in this very stressful bottom of the 9th situation. It's 11-2 Cardinals. Murphy swings and fouls one out of play. It's 1-2, the count on him now. There's a swing and a high fly ball towards right center field. Going back on this one is Thomas, and he will reach out and make the catch in front of the track. Nice running catch by Thomas. Arenado will have to hold at first rather, and now the Rockies are down to their final out.
Now back,
Second baseman Ryan McMahon will be the final hope for the Rockies. He is 0 for 3 on the day. 1 for 8 in this series. Just had a home run. Also has walked a handful of times. Ground out in the 7th inning was what transpired in the last at-bat for Ryan McMahon in this game. Gant looks over his shoulder. First pitch to McMahon is taken for a strike. There's a swing and a miss. Quickly 0-2 on McMahon, and the Rockies are down to their final strike. That one's high and away with a 95-mile-an-hour two-seam fastball. One more pitch of life for McMahon. That swung on and grounded towards the second baseman. Wong up with the ball. Throws to first, and that is your ball game. Cardinals, a big win today to salvage one game of the series. They win 11-2. Rockies do take the series, though, in this weekend series. And today we honor Larry Walker. Well, player of the game honors today, I'd have to think, would go to Dexter Fowler, who hit for the cycle today, 5 hits. Colton Wong also had 5 hits for the Cardinals. Carlos Martinez pitched a solid game as well. He will get the win. $11 runs on 16 hits for the Cardinals, 2 runs on 7 hits, and an error for the Rockies. Carlos Martinez is 3-0 now. Chichi Gonzalez falls to 1-1, and Dexter Fowler goes 5 for 6 with a home run, a triple, a double, and 2 singles, and 5 runs batted in as your player of the game. Colton Wong goes 5 for 6 with a double, 2 runs batted in, 4 runs scored. Matt Carpenter 2 for 4, 2 doubles, 3 runs batted in, a run scored. Yadier Molina a couple hits, run batted in, run scored. Carlos Martinez goes 6 innings, 4 hits, 6 strikeouts, 2 walks, and an earned run. Chichi Gonzalez in the loss goes 4 2/3 innings, 4 runs allowed, 3 strikeouts, 2 walks on 7 hits. David Dahl goes 1 for 4 with his first home run of the year. Raimel Tapia gets a pinch hit single. Trevor Story draws a couple walks, and Elias Diaz gets a hit. Part of the 7 hits of the day for the Rockies. Well, we hope you have enjoyed this telecast, if not the outcome. We'll be back at it for more Rockies baseball this week. Thank you for tuning in on a Sunday afternoon.